Yeah.
Ma'am, I had one question related to this. Like you said, if it continues for 2 दिन से ज़्यादा हो जाता है, तो we should go for medical help. How do we recognize when it is just anxiety or when it is getting out of control? Basically, how do we recognize when we're at the stage that we need to seek some help?
Okay. Uh, there is a standard rule. If it is more than 2 weeks, if it is disturbing your lifestyle, totally, you're not able to sleep, you're not able to eat, or you're overeating, or you feel that the things that were of interest to you are not interesting you anymore. You want to stay away from your parents or your loved ones, which otherwise like you always wanted to do. See, most of the activities which you felt were interesting and you felt, wow, that gives me a kick. If you shy away from those activities, if you are more to yourself, you don't want to talk with anybody, you don't want to socialize, you don't feel like sleeping, you feel your heart is like beating very fast, and if you feel there are palpitations, there are shiverings, if you feel there is sweating in the hand, if you feel you're restless, and if it is continuing more than 2 weeks, that is the time you need to go for depression, that you need to go for the personal consultation. Otherwise, most of the things are very short lived, very, very short lived. They come, they stay for a day or two, and then they push off. So you need to understand that, you need to understand the symptoms. Because let us say that there is some problem, we are angry on somebody, then one day we don't want to eat, we don't want to sleep, like mom says you're doing so much of smartphone usage, now please keep it at bay, you are so angry on your mom because she said that, so ab 2 दिन तक आप गुस्से में रहेंगे, third दिन you're back to normal. Yes or no? But if you're not able to do that, if it continues, if it is consistent, and you feel you're not able to take it, that is the time. Meanwhile, you need to just try to talk to your friends and see if you're able to come out of that problem. See if you're able to divert yourself of the problem. Divert yourself to various activities. I think if you're not able to do that, then it is time to really seek the medical help. Or else you can just manage the things.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Uh, we have another question. Like you mentioned in the first one also, that exercise is important. We need to do something physically. So can physical fitness also be related to our academic capabilities? मतलब पढ़ाई या किसी चीज़ पे can it have any kind of impact?
Okay. So first thing, let us say that your physical body and mental body are connected, right? Let us say you go out, have some fresh air, and you're eating some good food, and then just meeting some people, and you are in a very beautiful environment full of greenery and water and everything. What would be the emotion? Would you be happy or unhappy? Obviously you would be happy, right? You feel relaxed, you feel good, you feel good. The physical body and the mental body are connected all the times. That is the first thing one has to understand. Second thing, uh, exercise is good for the body, but at the same time, what really happens when you are exercising? Let us try to understand that. When you are exercising, endorphins would be pushed into your body, the feel good chemicals. The feel good chemicals will be pushed, right? There is better oxygen supply that is given to your muscles and the body, right? And when you are doing this, your digestive system becomes better, your cardio system becomes better, immune systems are very well developed, right? So I always say that this exercise is like a meditation in motion. Let us say you are playing basketball or cricket or something, or we are watching something, right? When we are doing that, we are so much indulged into it and we feel so happy and excited about it that we forget to remember the fact that we have some other work to do. So any activity which you are involving, usually it has that indulgence. Physical activity has that indulgence. So when the physical activity has this impact of releasing endorphins or feel good chemicals into your body, it eventually makes your mind happy. There is no stress, there is no anxiety, there is no worry, no fear. So what actually happens? Your focus is better, you're able to focus on your academics better, you feel there is an interest, you feel a motivation to do something. Let us say you don't have that motivation, you feel you're so tired, oh my god, let me be so lazy and sit like this, you don't feel like doing anything. So if you're active, fresh, you have a purpose, you have an interest to do something. So physical activity does do have a great impact on the academics, for the simple reason that the endorphins are pushed into the body, and then they make you feel good. When the mind and body, both of them feel good, eventually your focus on academics and focus and concentration and your interest on doing things also increases. Because most of the time students cannot focus on the academics because either they feel weak, or they feel, oh my god, I feel so tired, I can't do something. If there is no freshness in the body, there is definitely a deviation from even getting into the academic stuff as such. So doing exercise is very, very important, especially during lockdown. This is something that all of us are strongly recommending to children. Either आप घर पे करो, नहीं तो बाहर करो, but see that you are a part of it. That is important.
Ma'am, there is a query in the chat box that when we are feeling low, then we don't wish to indulge in any kind of physical activity, then how can we push ourselves to exercise?
You don't feel like indulging in physical activity, you're feeling low, okay, you don't want to exercise. ठीक है. First, accept the fact you don't want to exercise. But you have other options as well, as I just answered in the first question. The first thing is listen to a music what you like, or probably watch a very favorite movie which has a lot of fun and which has a lot of humor, which you really like, or watch an interesting match what you want to do. Or just do something which otherwise nobody has to stop you in doing that. Nobody has to motivate, push you to do something. Okay, so if you cannot, physical activity is important. वो एक दिन के लिए चलेगा, but all the days I sit, I don't want to do the physical activities, वो नहीं चलेगा. वो नहीं चलेगा. एक दिन के लिए चलेगा, 2 दिन के लिए चलेगा, no problem, but you have to exercise. वो important है, especially teenagers like you, exercise is very, very important. So, but the most important thing is if you're feeling low and physical activity is not the only thing that you have to think of, you should also be thinking about various other things I have mentioned. Eat some good food and then just go and then roam. I don't mean to say on the roads. Wherever there is a possibility, right? जैसे आप हमेशा एक रूम पे अटके रहता है, just change your space. Don't sit in that room. You say that for few days, अरे यार, let me take this room. जैसे आप स्टडीज करते हैं आपके रूम में, just shift your balcony rather than that. आप सुबह जाके बैठ जाओ. You say, I'm going to observe 5 interesting things today. Let me see what they are. Probably you see from your balcony there are some beautiful birds chirping. You really enjoy that music. And see something interesting. Probably there is some puzzle that you never played, been long time. Do that. So I can't generalize on this question because each person has a different interest altogether. आप पहले बैठ के आप लिख लो कि आपका क्या क्या इंटरेस्ट है लाइफ में, वो important है. Most of the times we don't even realize that. हमको ये समझ भी नहीं होती कि if I ask a question to some of the students, when I say, let me know what are the interesting things that you like. Name 3 things that are of your interest. Ma'am, I said, you're taking 1 minute's time. वो interest की बात ही नहीं है उसमें. Interest is something that has to just come. Jakas, it has to come the moment I ask you the question. Right? So that is something. So first sit and write what are your things of interest. Physical activity is important. I don't say no, you have to do it. But आज नहीं हो रहा है तो at least कल करना है. अगर कल भी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो at least day after tomorrow you have to do. But you have to do. You have to do. आज लो एनर्जी है, ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. एक दिन हमेशा, 1 दिन 2 दिन का कुशन तो हमेशा रहता है, कभी भी, in anything what you do. But that cannot become a habit. Right? Yeah. I will narrate a story because I'm actually interested to give a small story to you. Okay?
Sure.
Because this is relating to the fear. एक राजा था, long time back. There was a king. Okay? There were 2 criminals. 2 criminals. In fact, I'm going to tell you 2 stories. Okay? So this guy was supposed to yes, this is something I would like to. My story has your answer, Ship India. This is the way you motivate yourself. Let me tell you. See, fortunately, much before you asked the question, I could get your question. So the thing is like, there was a king, and then he said that uh, there were two criminals like who were supposed to be hanged. Okay, so the king goes to the two criminals and says that, chalo bhai, today is your last day and tomorrow you have to die. And one of those criminals very smartly states that, and this criminal knows that the king is very, 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 very fond of his hearts. The king possesses a very beautiful white hearts, so he says, okay, let me just, then the criminal says that, are my dear king, please you stop my punishment, and then I'll make your hearts fly, just give me 1 year's time. He says, oh my God, are you serious? He says, of course, yeah, I'm serious about it. He says, oh my God, then I will be the only king in the world who can make a hearts fly. Okay. So he says, Are Baba Chalo, aapka punishment is actually, postponed for 1 year. So all you need to do is you have to make my hearts fly. So what happens? So the other criminal asks him, he says, are you sure you're going to make the hearts fly? How can you be so confident, and are you sure about it? This man says, Kisko pata hai? I don't know. Then I said, why did you bluff? And how dare you bluff this to a king? So if he makes your punishment even more worse, then kya hoga? Then this man says, much before I had the problem of getting this, I was into the punishment. I thought of 5 options. Ek option A, ki much before 1 year, probably I might die naturally. Second, the king might die in 1 year. Third, the horse might die in 1 year. Fourth, who knows that the magic might come in and then the horse might start flying. So I have seen 4 possibilities in the most negative situation. When I saw the 4 possibilities in most negative situation, जो मेरा जीने का जो तमन्ना था, I got it back again. So I'm not going to die now. That is something I'm sure. I'm sure about it. Then the second criminal says, wow, that is the way you lead a life. That is the way you lead a life. So your question, my answer to your question, dear, may I know your real name, because it sounds not so good to call you Ship India. आपका नाम तो बता दीजिए, I'll be happy. नहीं तो मुझे शिप इंडिया ही बुलाना पड़ेगा आपको. Okay, no problem. Ship India. So whenever there are negative emotions, think of Mayank. Okay, such a beautiful name, Mayank. I would have loved calling you by that even a couple of times earlier. So Mayank, let me tell you, whenever you're feeling negative, try to look at the most possible situations, most possible positive situations that can ever happen, the way it happened to the criminal here. See, he has very smartly postponed his death to 1 more year, and which has given him confidence to live. And he also gives a 5th reason. What if king forgives me? Right now, king to bahut anger mood mein hai, so he's given me punishment. Fifth condition, what he gives is, what if the king forgives me in this 1 year? I'll still live, right? So whenever there is a negative situation that comes to your life, all you need to understand, the possibilities of positive things are enormous, because हम एक psychology में एक term है, it is called negativity bias. हम जो छोटी सी जो बात जो होती है हमारे लाइफ में, वी आर सो मच अटैच्ड टू इट, एंड एक मैग्नीफाइंग लेंस लगा के देखते हैं प्रॉब्लम को. As I just mentioned, gave you an example earlier, you had some good breakfast and you had a good chit chat with your friends and you had all the good things, and suddenly you thinking about your result, your whole day is spoiled. You're not even sure if you're not even 100% sure if you're going to fail. But the kind of stress that gives you, that anxiety that you are into, it's so high that you feel that this is going to happen to you. You feel that is something real, but which is not real. So, जब भी आपको motivate करना चाहते हैं, just think of the innumerous possibilities, the positive possibilities that you have in life. Because let me tell you, dear, every problem in this life comes with a solution. Every problem comes with a solution. You go back home and start writing. At least write down 2 problems in your lives which you felt you were so helpless at that point of time, but you could find a solution to that problem. Because human mind is hugely capable of finding solutions to the problems. Because जब आप problem के साथ ही romance करना चाहते हैं तो problem पे ही रह जाते हैं. Stop romancing the problem. Look into the problem, accept the problem. You say, yeah, I'm anxious, I'm heavy, I feel bad, I feel heavy. There are negative emotions. Accept that. Don't denial mode pe mat jaiye aap. Accept the problems. Accept the problems the way they are. The moment you start accepting the problems, then you will say, now what do I do now? I know now, I agree, I validate that I have this problem. So what do I do now? But trust, there is no problem in this world which does not have solutions. There is no problem in this world. All you need to do is just be confident and search in numerous positive possibilities for a given problem. Once you start searching, let me tell you, you will find some most beautiful things in the world have been created with the problems. Let me tell you. अगर gas invention नहीं होता तो अभी भी हम we would have been striking the 2 stones together to lit a fire. Yes or no? Yes or no? So this is how the life goes. This is how the life goes. So all you need to know is like that, there will be problems, but you have to come out of it. Good. Thank you, Mayank. Yeah. Can we go to our next question, please? And can I request everybody to put on your videos because let me see your faces. मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है कि मैं थोड़े words से बात कर रही हूँ, Can I see some of your faces, please?
Everybody, please switch on your cameras. It would be very great.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayank. You're the first one. Thank you, Hema. Good to see you here.
Others, please also switch on your cameras for some time.
Hello, Swapnil. Hello, Chaitanya.
Hello, ma'am.
Show your faces, yeah. That is something that you should be proud of. Yeah, good. Good to see many faces. You should be very happy to show your face. Ab kya karoge? How long you want to hide yourself? Because when I see you now tomorrow, jab bhi main dekhti, mujhe to yaad honi chahiye. I've seen this guy or a girl. Naam se kya hota hai? Good. Thank you. So some are still, okay, if you have a poor connectivity, then I really don't insist on that. But otherwise, you can please put your videos on. That would be great. Because usually, मैं बताऊँ आपको एक joke बताती हूँ मैं. This is my 115th webinar, COVID times में. You know what? Most of the adult webinars में people don't switch on the videos. वो bed पे लेटे रहते हैं. नहीं तो, they are doing something or not in a proper costume that they can showcase. Youth is an indication of energy. Youth is an indication of that vibes, that positive vibe. So you should be the first one to put on the camera. Chalo baba, ek webinar hai, main chalo baith jata hu aaj to. I don't have an option. These people are forcing me. Iske bina to credit nahi milega. I just have to be a part of the webinar. Don't do that. This is time. This is time that you showcase your faces and be happy with what you are. And this is the time. And then you should be so proud to showcase yourself. So thank you so much for obliging to my request. Yeah. Shall we go with the next question, Saisha?
Yes, ma'am. There's a question from Ms. Divya Garg in the chat. It says, sometimes we follow everything like meditation, yoga, reading and breathing exercises, etc. for a really long period of time, but we still continue to be stressed. So why is that, and why our mind feels blocked at times?
So एक बात बताती हूँ. I keep often mentioning this to students. Just because a student is holding the book doesn't mean he's learning. He's definitely reading. Did you get my thought? Meditation, long hours ke liye koi kar rahe hain. They're doing lot of activities. Despite that, if there is no change, it means that it is not done the way it is otherwise supposed to be. You're doing it as a formality. चलो बाबा आज मैं मेडिटेशन कर रही हूँ, अभी मैं करूंगी, चलो क्लोज योर आइज एंड योर माइंड इज समवेयर वेवरिंग थॉट्स एंड देन अरे अब क्या होगा, कल मेरा एग्जाम का क्या होगा, नहीं तो my friend was supposed to come on chat and then somehow I couldn't talk to him. So your mind is wavering and you see your time, you're waiting, कब बजेगा 1 hour, 45 minutes मेरा 1 hour meditation time है. So anything in this world has a process, has an indulgence, if you still not able to, because meditation has been proved beyond, because I myself am a meditator, I'm a spiritual person, I'm meditating for the past 12 years now. 2 hours we sit for meditation. The moment we sit for 2 hours, in a span of 10-15 minutes, there is a body disconnect. I don't feel my body anymore. So there is the whole thought is somewhere at an energy level, not at a body level. So and it didn't happen overnight, let me tell you. It has taken me at least 8 years to get this. It has taken 8 years to get this. So first thing, thinking that meditation is closing eyes and sitting quietly is not meditation. Meditation is something where there is real control of the mind and the thoughts and the chatter that comes into your mind. If you're really able to do that, yes, you can control. You can be better. And exercise, chalo jao bhai karna hai, ek 10 बार करो push-ups, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, the counting तो बहुत fast होता है तब, because you have to finish your count of 10. No, there's no indulgence anything, because when a student is holding book does not mean he's learning. As because I can only see the book and then the student with the book, I cannot see his mind and the communications between the mind and the book. I can't see that. If something is not working out, still it is stressing. Now it is time to rethink. It is time to rethink. Are you really doing the way you're supposed to do? Honest introspection. With honest introspection, start thinking to yourself, are you really doing the way you have to do? Or you're doing it as a formality. Chalo baba, mujhe to karna hai, mujhe jana hai, aana hai, something like that. So first, the indulgence factor is something that you need to really check out. If the indulgence is not in, I'm sure it is not in. It is not in. So you need to rethink on it. Ab mat karo, karne ke liye mat karo. Do it because you really feel some difference in that. Don't do for the sake of doing things, because there's no point. It's just not for this. It's an attitude. It is an attitude. It can be meditation. It can be academics. It can be work. Tomorrow, it can be your marriage. It can be your girlfriend, boyfriend. It can be your kids. It can be the way you lead life. What you need is intelligence. Karne ke liye kabhi nahi karna hai. You have to do because there is sincerity, there is honesty, there is dedication, and you really want to do something in life. This is more important than doing a thing. I think this attitude has to be built up. It just does not support you now, but it will make you a better person. If you have to really do a study on all the successful individuals, you will definitely see that. You will definitely see this attitude and mindset. Bahut important hai. So I hope I've answered your question. Can we go to the next question? Very good evening, dear.
Ma'am, I had this question that like in this pandemic situation going on, so we have many friends and relatives who are suffering really badly due to COVID, or who have lost some near ones. So like as a friend, how should we emotionally support them when we talk to them?
Chaitanya, that is such a wonderful gesture from your side. So I really appreciate that. This is a problem that has been faced, in fact, by many families. Like they have lost their loved ones, their friends, or some few in the critical condition in ICUs and on ventilators. And then the kind of stress, anxiety, panic that one can give. In fact, this was one of the questions asked by someone in yesterday's webinar. Like, how do you do as a friend? What do you do as a friend? First thing, most of us hesitate to talk about this, thinking that it would create more anxiety. Yes or no? We hesitate. We hesitate to talk to them. We hesitate to talk about illness. We hesitate to talk about death. Or we just overrule and say that, "Arey, nothing will happen. Don't worry. He'll be fine. He'll be fine." Just by saying he will be fine or she will be fine, they will not be really fine. Trust me, it is a fact. The first thing you have to do is you validate their emotions. Please understand the emotions they are undergoing, the feelings they are undergoing are so genuine. They're very, very genuine. So you need to first validate the feelings and emotions of your people. You need to validate. You say, Arey yaar, I know it is such a painful thing to know that somebody is suffering or somebody has passed away or somebody has done this. But I think we have good facilities. The person is under the guidance of a very good medical faculty. This is for the case like who are in ICUs or on ventilators or so. So don't worry, the recovery rate is also very, very good. And then you also be positive and then talk to your mommy very positively, show that you are happy. There is that feeling, that because I tell you what really happens, people in ICU, because the family is also shattered, they're also emotionally quite weak. So the kind of dressing and the kind of appearance and the kind of energy they project to the patients is also very, very low. That's also very, very low. So what you have to understand, that first thing is validate the feelings of your friend or family, whosoever it is. Accept that the feelings are real. Don't shy away from the feelings. By accepting with the feelings, you are giving them better strength, that you are there with them at the time of the need. So you say, yes, I feel, yeah, I know it is bad. I know you're feeling this badness. I can also feel that badness in you. I can also feel that emotions. I can also feel, and what your feelings are very, very genuine. I totally agree to that. I totally agree to that. But don't worry, they are under the best supervision. They are under the best medical facilities. And let both of us also be quite happy and give a lot of positive energy to the patient, such that they also have the willpower to recover. Because what is happening, what did the second pandemic do? Second wave of pandemic has given a kind of hopelessness to many people. The moment somebody is in the hospital, we feel sab ho gaya, khatam, that's it, that's an end to it. Let us come out of that feeling, let us come out of that emotion. Let us come out of that emotion. That is the first thing. Let us say that someone in the family has been lost, loved one has been lost in the process. I think the best emotional support that you can give is just to be with them, keep talking to them, and then don't say, अरे कुछ नहीं होता यार, you'll become a better, ऐसा मत बोलो आप. जो उनके इमोशंस हैं उसको एक्सेप्ट करो, बी अ पार्ट ऑफ देम, बी अ पार्ट ऑफ देयर इमोशंस, देयर फीलिंग्स. इससे क्या होता है, देयर इज अ होप दैट समबडी इज देयर फॉर मी टू अंडरस्टैंड मी. That itself is going to give them lot of confidence. That itself is going to give them lot of confidence. Second thing, then if they are grieving, let them grieve. No problem, let them grieve. And it is the grieving, because usually there are many stages in grieving. First there is like we want to deny the fact that are ye to, he's not dead, the person is still alive, why did this happen to me? Then we start complaining, हम बहुत गुस्से में रहते हैं. And third emotion is like we start negotiating, अरे if I would have met him probably a couple of weeks back, probably things would have been better, he would have lived. And finally then we again go to a stage, we are so upset with whatever has happened to us, and finally we accept the situation. So the person who has lost somebody will be in different stages of grief. Let us first understand that. And जो भी stage में है, you be a part with the person. Be a part with the person. After some time, the person when he is on to different stages, he will overcome that. First you validate the feelings, be with the person. अब because आप कुछ भी बोलेंगे ना कि कुछ नहीं होता है, चलो be stay strong, इतना आसान नहीं है. Nobody can stay strong when they have lost somebody. So it is not so easy. So you validate and be with the person, and be with the feelings, such that the person gets the confidence, there is someone for me who is understanding the feelings what I am undergoing now. Once the person gets the confidence, you're understanding the feelings, the person starts listening to you after some time. हर पर्सन का एक grief time तो अलग रहता है. Some would cry for 6 months, some would cry for few weeks, some would cry for 1 year. It all depends upon how close emotional attachment they are with the people. So there are many factors in this. I cannot generally say you have to do this, you shouldn't be doing this. But one thing I can be sure, please be with the person, give them the confidence. जो भी emotions, जो भी feelings वो undergo हो रहे हैं, all these are very genuine, very, very genuine. That itself will give confidence to the person. Right? Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being with you all.